Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing my beautiful, lovely, wonderful face for the very first time, hi, my name is Adora, and you are watching Life with Adabeke. I hope you decide to become a member of this community and subscribe to this channel so that you can be seeing more of me. Yes, I want you to see more of me. Okay. But for my OGs, for my returners, hi, holla, welcome back, okay? Thank you guys so much for supporting me so far through this journey. I couldn't have made it this far without y'all. And I know some of you might have been like, where has she been sis? I'm sorry, you guys. Like, if you watched my last YouTube live, I was a little down. Like, my throat hasn't been very good. Like, my voice has been off. And then I had exams too. So, you know, excuses why I still have to give them. Please watch this video till the end, okay? And then don't forget to give me a like, comment. I love to see y'all's comments, and share with your friends. Don't be the only one to experience my glory, okay? Let other people experience it as well. I had my last anatomy exam yesterday. Hey! And your girl passed. Not only the exam, but the class. Can we give God a resounding sound of applause? I'm so glad. I'm so grateful to be done with the class. Like, it feels so good. Like, it's a good ego boost. Like, my first med school class, I did well. Like, I feel like I have, energy and gusto to enter the rest. Like, it really makes me feel really, really good to, have done well in the first class. Like, I feel like I can enter the next one with, some like confidence, essentially. But that inspired me to do this video, right? I always say, like, learning is individual and tailored and blah, blah. Taking exams has a formula. I wish I hacked this formula like earlier in my life, but as I continue to go, I keep learning new things. And I was like, in the spirit of passing my anatomy course, I said, let me come and give you guys a few tips, okay, on how to study, how to get an A in any class. Yes, I know you might be like, she's capping. Any class, yes. Try it. If you do not get an A, come and report back to me in the comment section. But if there are other things that you guys do to ensure that you get A's in your classes, leave it for us. Leave it for the community. Let all of us be passing, okay? Like, don't be stingy with information, okay? As usual, I have my lovely notebook here, and let's get started. The first tip I have for you is to find how best you study. What does this mean? Someone like me now, I'm a auditory, visual, hearing and seeing. I need to like hear things. That's why I like to go to class. Like, I like going to class because I feel like even if I'm not like paying attention like that, just passively hearing some of those things, it allows it to stick in my brain. And I like visual information, especially like for all these pathways and seeing things go from. I'm just like, oh wow, it allows me to be, for some reason, like, visual stuff allows me to participate actively. Some people like to read textbook. It works for them. Other people like to highlight, note taking such a waste of my time. But some people, like, that's what they like to do. Like, this past exam, like, there was one note board in like one of the classrooms filled with notes. Like, so somebody, that was them, like, that was how they were learning, writing all those things down. For me, God, like, the time to do that is like, I've already given up. So find the one that works best for you. Try different things and see how you recall. But you need to know the study habit that works best for you first. Try different things. Is it taking notes? Is it listening to the audio? Is it watching a video? Find the one that works for you, and the earlier you find it, the better. Second thing, the greatest of all hacks, past questions. Yes, past question is literally the greatest hack that was ever invented. And I know some of you might be like, where will I get past question from? That's where anybody comes in. I don't know. But the point is, like, That's where your upperclassmen come in. If you're a first year student, somebody has taken their class before you. They might have resources. Go to them. What were some of the questions that they, like, if they still kept some of their past questions, collect it from them. If you know someone that has had the same teacher that you have now, go to them. How did the teacher ask questions? Like, what were the questions like? Collect it from them. Go look up the subject matter. Like, maybe you're learning meiosis and mitosis. Look up meiosis and mitosis questions. Something will come up on the internet. Trust me, people like me have put up resources for people like you. Okay, so something will come up. Use those questions. The point is, like, questions are the best way to understand whether you're grabbing what you're learning, because you can be there reading, jacking, watching all the videos, but God who made me, you've actually not grasped the concept, or you've not grasped the concept well enough to be able to answer a question about it, and you don't know that until you tried answering a question about the concept. So look up past questions. In fact, when I tell you, it's like the ultimate hack for every student. You need past questions. However you can get it. Don't be illegal about it, okay? But however you can get the past questions, get. Next thing is, like, figure out how the exam is set. What do I mean by this? Every teacher, or if you're like writing a standardized exam, they all have like the way that they set their exam, right? Figure that out. Do they like to do matching? How you're going to, like, the strategy you're going to use for a matching question is going to be different from a strategy for true or false question. It's going to be different from OBJ versus theory, you understand? Find out how your teacher likes to set their exam, and then tailor your study habits towards that. I know it might sound like duh, but I kid you not, like, I've seen people, like, we know that what we're studying is like, we know the exams we're going to have are going to be multiple choice. Yet, like, in the way you're studying like you're going to write OBJ about it. Maybe, like, if you have enough time and everything, you can do that. But when it now comes, like, when push comes to shove, right? Have you actually trained your mind to be able to eliminate answer choices? Because multiple choice questions require you to be able to eliminate. Like, that's like the goal. Okay, can I eliminate blah, 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 and know that that's not it? You understand? Versus, like, being able to talk in depth about that question, like how a theory style question would require of you. Versus true, just know how the questions are being set, so that you will not, like, as in waste your time, so that you can be more strategic about it. Review the syllabus. Why do I say this? Oftentimes the syllabus is a key guide to what the major content that your teacher wants to focus on. Like, they literally, like, giving you the keys to what they're going to ask in the syllabus oftentimes. Yes, I know some teachers used to, like, go off points. They'll decide to focus in depth in, like, one thing, but the syllabus, for the most part, like, it really reveals to you, like, what they're trying to, like, what they want you to learn at the end of the day. Like, what are their key objectives from teaching you this particular concept? So if you go to the syllabus, you see, okay, they want you to learn that this. Have I been able to master this, and this? If you haven't, brush up on it. If you have, I feel like you're in a much better. Till the night before. I don't know what it is about college students and waiting till the night before an exam to start jacking. You will not sleep all night. You'll be pulling all nighter, blah, 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 bro. God. Help yourself. Gosh. I know you'll be like, it works for me, but what? Like, as a, imagine how much better you would have succeeded if you were not spending the entire night before an exam jacking. Like, sleeping works for you. Sleeping helps the brain. Instead of spending that 2 a.m. when you have an 8 a.m. exam jacking, why can't you sleep? Prioritize your time, so that even if it's like you're studying a little, it adds up. Like, I know it's a cliche, but little drops of water really do make the ocean. Like, it really helps. Like, I don't know how to explain it, and I feel like, this is one of those points that people are busy, they have things to do, but truly waiting for the night before an exam to study is hustling backwards. You heard it here first, okay? It's not the best. find another strategy. Do your questions. So this goes back to my other point of doing practice questions. Because if you not do practice question, which question will you review? So like review those questions, not just the ones you got wrong, but also the ones you got right. Like review your questions so that you can know, like, okay, I have a video on how I reviewed MCAT practice questions. So like a lot of these same things apply to the MCAT stuff as well. Like review stuff. How did I approach this question? Could I have approached it better? Should I, like, did I guess on this? Like, is there a concept I still need to master? Don't just review the ones you got wrong. Review everything, because review is actually where the learning happens when it comes to like doing practice, right? Prioritize high yield versus low yield information. High yield stuff, I would say, is like, things that your teacher has said over and over again. Like if you go to class or you watch the lectures, like there are certain things that they keep, hammering on. There are certain things that they're like, this is important. Carry those things and be like, okay, we're going to make sure we know those things first. Does not mean that you should not attend to the other things, but prioritize the high yield stuff and also then make sure you know the low yield stuff. But so that if you're ever running out of time, you know that the highest yield information, you already know it. Yes, caveat here, some teachers used to behave very, very funny. They will go and pick the one thing that they only mentioned like once, that has like only one sentence in the textbook, and decide to make a whole question and everything out of that. I'm sorry, it happens. It's just the teacher. But for the most part, if you prioritize the high yield information, you're going to be able to like increase your score better. And last but not least, ask for help. Ask for help. You're not a Superman. You're not a superhero. You're not the first person to struggle with that class. You're not going to be the last person to struggle with the class. Your university or wherever it is that you attend has tutoring centers or anything like that. Utilize it. If you know there is somebody in your class that is doing well in that class, go and meet them. Ask them for what they are doing. Let me give you guys a hack. When I first came to America, I did not realize that people used to like have all these online resources. Check this one, that one, that used to help them. I used to think that it's me that is stupid. You understand? That does not know how everybody else is passing certain classes. Meanwhile, I'm here struggling. But like, people have resources. You don't know who has a resource. Maybe they have like an account for something that they are using, those kind of things. Maybe they like, it's just, when did I learn about Anki? Maybe somebody has Anki that certain things like that. Ask for help. Ask people, hey, how are you studying for this class? I ask people, I be like, how are you studying for this class? What are your strategies? That kind of thing. And some people will tell you, some people are ops now, some people haters. So they might not tell you, but others will tell you. They'll be like, oh, I'm using this, I'm using that. Oh, you know, I'm like, oh, hey, do you know when I found out that there were YouTube tutorials on certain topics? I found out too late. So, but if I had asked somebody, maybe I would have found out that, oh, there are YouTube videos or something. I watched this guy's YouTube video and he explains this topic very well. Things like that. Ask for help. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Open your mouth and ask, okay? That brings me to the end of this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you got 1 or 2 or maybe 3 things from this thing I presented to you. Send this to everybody who you know is in school. It applies everybody. It's not just medical. It's not just this one or whatever. Anybody can benefit from what I'm talking about today, okay? As usual, please don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed. Don't forget to give me a like, comment, and share my videos. Please, let's grow this family. Let's grow this channel, okay? And I can't wait to see you guys in my next one. Bye for now. Mwah!